Let me tell you a story about Sage Agastya and two demon brothers named Vatapi and Ilvala. It's an old tale passed down through generations, and it's one of those stories that leaves you with a sense of awe at the power of wisdom and righteousness. So these two demon brothers, Vatapi and Ilvala, were a nasty pair. They had this horrifying trick they loved to play on unsuspecting travelers. Vatapi, the younger brother, could transform himself into anything, and Ilvala, the elder, was a skilled sorcerer. They'd turn Vatapi into a goat, and Ilvala would then invite some poor soul to a feast. The traveler, completely unaware of the brothers' evil plan, would be served this goat meat as part of the meal. Here's where it gets gruesome. After the traveler had eaten, Ilvala would call out, "Vatapi, come out," and Vatapi, being a demon and all, would burst out from the person's stomach, killing them instantly. The brothers would then have their own macabre feast on the remains. It was a twisted and deadly routine they'd perfected over time. But one day, Sage Agastya happened to pass through their territory. Now, Agastya wasn't just any sage, he was incredibly wise and had immense spiritual powers. When Ilvala saw him, he thought, another victim, and invited Agastya to a meal, just like he had done with so many others. So Ilvala went through his usual motions. He transformed Vatapi into a goat, prepared the meal, and served it to the sage. But Agastya wasn't fooled. He could sense something was off. Still, he accepted the food and ate it, knowing full well what was going to happen next. After the meal, Ilvala, with that wicked grin on his face, called out, "Vatapi, come out," but before anything could happen, Agastya calmly patted his stomach and said, "Vatapi jirnabhava," meaning Vatapi, be digested. Simple as that. And just like that, Vatapi, the demon who had killed so many, was completely digested by the sage's spiritual power. He was gone for good, unable to tear his way out like before. Ilvala was furious. His brother was dead, and he realized he had underestimated the sage. In a fit of rage, he tried to attack Agastya with his dark magic, but Agastya was too powerful. With just a look, Agastya reduced Ilvala to ashes, ending the brothers' evil deeds once and for all. After that, the region was finally free from the terror of Vatapi and Ilvala. Word spread about Sage Agastya's incredible wisdom and strength, and people praised him for putting an end to the demon's reign. The story of Agastya and the demon brothers became a powerful reminder of how good always triumphs over evil, and how wisdom and righteousness can conquer even the darkest of forces. It's one of those stories that makes you think about the power of knowledge and how sometimes the simplest actions like digesting a meal can carry the most profound consequences.